We begin tonight with the lawsuits filed by two former executives of SHEFIT. The West Michigan company makes women's sports bras. The lawsuits over sexual harassment and breach of contract. 13 on your side's Andrea Flores is here with details.
Juliet, both the former CEO and CMO of SHEFIT say they are owed severance following their termination as agreed to in their contracts with the company. One is alleging the company violated the Michigan Whistleblower Protection Act, and the other says the state's Civil Rights Act was violated.
I started at SHEFIT on November 1st. I was the first chief marketing officer hired by the company.
When Michelle Zeller joined the team at online athletic apparel company SHEFIT last year, she says it was completely different.
They really sincerely wanted us to help and to grow the company.
SHEFIT is based in Ottawa County, specializing in a fully adjustable sports bra and apparel line for women. Owners Sarah Marie and Bob Moylan won an investment on Shark Tank back in 2015.
SHEFIT recently won the 2022 Growing Company of the Year for Western Michigan, and that's very exciting. But underneath that, there's some nefarious activities that are happening.
Zeller says the work environment under the Moylans became hostile earlier this year. In the summer, she says she was told to fire a few women in the company based on their weight, and she refused because weight discrimination is illegal. Zeller also says she faced harassment because of her sexual orientation.
We had a person transitioning to a different gender, and Mr. Moylan would refer to that person as it. He also referred to a gay woman, my wife actually, as one night with him could turn her straight. So it became an environment that was intolerable.
She filed a complaint with Human Resources in August and was fired several days later.
My termination was couched as we weren't hitting our numbers, and they blamed myself and the CEO.
I actually started prior to that in August of 2021.
Angel Ilagan was brought on as chief executive officer at SHEFIT last year, too. He says while things at work started off fairly smoothly, he began to closely monitor the company's finances as they were facing a suit from a minority shareholder.
One of the things that did bother me was that there was a lot of expenses that were being spent that were personal in nature, that had nothing to do with the company.
Ilagan says that includes personal vacations labeled as business expenses and personal expenses listed as debt to SHEFIT to avoid declaring taxable income. He says he intended to report tax evasion to the Internal Revenue Service, and then he was fired.
For a company that prides itself on being one of Western Michigan's fastest growing companies, you would think that they would go out of their way to do right by the employees, and they haven't done that.
In a statement, a spokesperson with SHEFIT responded to and denied these allegations, saying, quote, SHEFIT hired an executive team 12 months ago to help take the company to its next level of growth. The two former executives making these ridiculous and unfounded allegations were released after 12 months of continuous business losses. The company does not comment on pending litigation. SHEFIT was founded in a basement by a woman to empower all women to be their best. Both of these lawsuits have been filed in the U.S. District Court in the Western District of Michigan. Juliet.
Andrea.